natural. It's what I'm on, party till the early morn. Turn it up, let it bump till the speakers start to dump. Natural. It's what I'm on, party till the early morn. Turn it up, let it bump till the speakers start to dump. Natural. It's what I'm on, party till the early morn. Turn it up, let it bump till the speakers start to dump. Natural. It's what I'm on, party till the early morn. Turn it up, let it bump till the speakers start to dump. Natural. What I'm on, party till the early morn. Turn it up, let it bump till the speakers start to dump. Natural. What I'm on, party till the early morn. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that.
That man, 6 feet 10.
And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Khalil Ware out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Stojakovic in at the three. Just 3 to shoot. Brown gets the bucket.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Stojakovic. Launches a three. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Williamson with it. Working on Ware. Brown passes to Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Giddey passes to Wembanyama. Back to Giddey. Pass to Stojakovic. Over Ivy. That one's good by Stojakovic. Stojakovic has got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now here's Williamson. Giving them some nice offensive production with 13 points a game.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Bringing that intimidation factor. I love it.
Here's Giddey. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Ware. Philadelphia moving it around. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Williamson. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Giddey scanning the floor. Pass to Gay. From behind the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game.
I just love the ball movement.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke with the Raptors head coach. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Back to you, Brian.
Allie, thank you. And Philadelphia has possession. Following the bucket by the Raptors. Here's Stojakovic. He's got 5. Ivy outside. And here's Brown for 3. Sinks the tray. Brown's got 5 points.
And we have seen Brown take more and more threes recently, becoming very confident in this shot.
Giddey passes to Stojakovic. Outside Wembanyama. Here's Stojakovic. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Just 2 to shoot. Where? That's good.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Harper, and here's Brown for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Brown's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. And Giddey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And the Raptors making a change here. Daniels is checked in. Brown can't hit.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Giddey passes to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, screen on Ivy. Back to Wembanyama. From outside the arc. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Ivy passes to Williamson. Here's Malone. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Back to Ivy. Fires for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Wembanyama, screen on Williamson. Pass to Wembanyama. Lets the 3 fly. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Williamson passes to Daniels. Here's Ivy. Here's Malone. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. And Ivy gets a 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Gay outside. Outside Giddey. Back to Gay to win the drought. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Gordon Hayward comes in for Giddey. Embiid, a screen on Daniels. Inside. And then Embiid with the dunk.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Now here's Daniels. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Ivy. Fires the 3. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Tim, a top 5 pick in 2022. Jaden Ivey battled inconsistency in his first few seasons.
Well, he is an explosive athlete, and at this level, you can't dominate with speed alone. So he's continuing to put in work, and he's making real strides.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
Pass to Daniels. And here's Brown. Now here's Ivy. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Gay with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. Gay's shot is good.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
Daniels passes to Brown. Daniels outside. Here's Malone, covered by Wembanyama. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Why even try in there against Wembanyama? I mean, it's just too difficult.
Philadelphia's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Pass to Ivy. Daniels against Hayward. Embiid brings a double team. Here's Randolph. Over Gay. Randolph misses. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the 76ers. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Daniels. Lets it go from deep. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Wembanyama, screen on Brown. The kick out to Gay. Over Ivy. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
He is dialed in right now, perfect from the field this quarter.
And here's Daniels. He's scoreless. Steps back and fires. No good. Misses at the buzzer. What a performance for Rudy Gay. He has been the story for the 76ers. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
We've got Zion Williamson, and it's Mirotic in at power forward. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Here's Randolph, and the three-pointer goes. Randolph's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they lack ball security.
And Embiid throws it down.
You saw the full power of Joel Embiid on display right there. No one was getting in his way.
One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, B.A. Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own. Back over to you, B.A.
Locking in. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Christie. No points so far. Here's Hayward. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. Toronto's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's Dixon. Dort defending. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Williamson for 3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Pass to Dixon. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Dixon's gotten his first points in this one.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. making some changes here. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Deflected! Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Brown passes to Daniels. Back to Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
Well, there's not much you can do if you're guarding a player like Zion. He's bringing the action to you. It is very difficult to avoid contact.
Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
He drops it from range.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Brown against Hayward. Door to screen on Brown. Pass to McDaniels. To the inside. Stolen by Daniels. Back to Brown. That one doesn't drop. McDaniels with some nice D. 76ers trail by 7. And now the Raptors on the break. It's deflected. Pass to Ware. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And Hayward has got the ball here for the 76ers. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Raptors lead by 5. Daniels outside. Harper passes to Daniels. Here's Brown. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
An elite shot blocker. Wembanyama covers so much ground. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
He's got his first, and here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Coach's challenge in place. We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Harper, and he banks in the layup. Harper's gotten his first basket of the night.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Giddey passes to Gay. Shot clock at 5. And he lobs it up. It's stolen by Daniels. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Harper. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Yeah, and Wemby makes it look so easy. If he's anywhere near you, don't even try to score.
Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
On the wing, Daniels. Outside, Brown. Picked by Williamson. Brown can't hit.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Brown against Gay. Well, Brad, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little three happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
Left side, Brown. Pass to Malone. Takes the three. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Giddey with it. No points yet. Gay, the pass to Giddey. Left side, Wembanyama. Here comes Toronto on the push. Here's Malone. Can't hit that one. Good D by Wembanyama. 76ers trail by 3. Gay outside. Where the screen? Gay attacking. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Embiid, he's checked in for wear. Toronto's got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. It's good from about 19 feet. Harper's got 4 points this quarter. Philadelphia's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Gay. Wembanyama screen. Knocks it loose. And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here.
Substitution for your Raptors.
5 on the clock. Here's Embiid. Rebound Toronto.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Up top, Brown. He's got 14. Ivy's shot is off. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Giddey passes to Embiid. Oh, Embiid with the slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Now here's Brown. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. To the wing on the left. Williamson looking around. Good D by Wembanyama. The Sixers trailing. Outside Giddey. Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Here's Harper. 40 seconds left in the first half. The 76ers shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. Giddey passes to Embiid. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. Toronto has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Sixers ahead, up by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello, everyone. Well, I think for the Raptors, the end is near. Couldn't put things together in time. They've had a couple of good games, but they couldn't sustain the momentum.
And a look back now at the first half as the Sixers have a tight game on their hands.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. Josh Giddey out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Khalil Ware. And it's Stojakovic in at the 3, the small forward. Ivy outside. Pass to Brown. Here's Malone. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
And we've watched Brown evolve his game. Playmaking has been at the forefront of his development.
Now Giddey. No made baskets yet. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
Raptors trail by 3. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
And the basket is good. Malone's got 4 points in the quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to Ware. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It'll be on Zion Williamson. Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the night. And obviously we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Outside Wembanyama. This one for 3. Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
Come on, 7+ feet guys like Wemby, they aren't supposed to be that fluid shooting it.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Ivy finds Brown. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Guys?
All for one. Allie, thanks for the report. Outside, Brown. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now. Outside Giddey. Pass to Stojakovic. And stolen by Williamson. Ivy against Gay. Ivy outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Rudy Gay. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
On defense, Philadelphia. It's a 5-point game. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
Ware with it. He's against Williamson.
Oh, man!
The reverse jam. Unbelievable.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And the basket by Brown.
Terrific initiative from the swing man. Brown is smart at understanding when to look to score inside.
Pass to Stojakovic. And here's Wembanyama. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brown passes to Ivy. Here's Harper. Giddey defends. There's a screen. Here's Malone. Nice move. And he takes it up and lays it in. Now just a 3-point Philadelphia lead.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Gay, the pass to Giddey. Fires from the wing. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Daniels, he's checked in for Toronto. Philadelphia also making some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Wembanyama. And it's Gordon Hayward in for Giddey. Daniels outside. Toronto passing it around. Here's Malone. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Malone's got 10 points in the game.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
Daniels against Hayward. Out left to the wing. Here's Stojakovic. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists now in this one.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Malone. Embiid covers. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Malone's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Hayward against Daniels. Here's Hayward. Still without a bucket. Stojakovic passes to Hayward over Daniels. Hayward's shot is off. Raptors trail by 4. And here's Ivy from the arc. Stojakovic grabs the board. Daniels against Hayward. Out to the wing. Here's Stojakovic. 10 points for him. Pass to Embiid. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. 12 points for him.
Well, if you're talking about one of the best in the mid-range area of the floor, Embiid has to be in that discussion for centers.
Here's Malone. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Hayward against Daniels. Pass to Stojakovic. The 3 is up. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 4 assists in the game.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Here's Brown. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. Trey, Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen.
Unbelievable! Embiid bangs it in!
A little bit of showing off there from Embiid.
1:19 left to play in the third. to Brown. And he converts the layup. Brown's got 9 points now in the second half.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Hayward to pass to Embiid. Randolph grabs the miss.
What a contest. That looked like a guaranteed bucket.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And the Raptors making a change here. Harper's checked in. He's off on the first. And he ends up missing both free throws. The Sixers lead by 5. Hayward outside to the left wing. Here's Embiid outside for Dort. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. So Dort's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Williamson against McDaniels. They set a pick. Pass to Randolph. From 17. And so it's Philadelphia up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Dyson Daniels. He's out there with Harper, and it's Brown in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Toronto passing it around. Pass to Mirotic. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for the Sixers.
76ers substitution. Number 1.
The Sixers lead by 8. And here is Hayward. Pass to Wembanyama. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Randolph. It's hauled in by Hayward. Philadelphia's gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
The Raptors shooting 41% in this game. Here's Harper. Dort defending. McDaniels with a steal. Hits a 3-on-3 fast break. Christie finds Hayward. Wembanyama screen. Hayward, good. Hayward's got his first 2 points of the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Dort with a steal. And that one is stuffed right through.
And Dort just wanting that basket more than anyone else. Give him credit for out-hustling everyone.
Hayward with a steal. With the drive. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Harper passes to Brown. Here's Randolph to halt the run.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Hayward outside. 6 on the shot clock. Philadelphia needs to get off the shot. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
And Harper gets it to go.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Hayward to pass to McDaniels. Wembanyama with it. McDaniels finds Wembanyama. Wembanyama screen. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Ivy's checked in for Toronto. A big group substitution here for Philadelphia. Raptors trail by 16. Three-pointer. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Wembanyama down low, defended by Brown.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Here's Brown. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Brown's got 25 points in the game.
A superb mid-range shooter. All Brown needs is some separation, and he's ready to pull up.
And it's Ware missing. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And Harper gets it to go. The Sixers lead by 14. Here's Gay. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. It's Brown on the wing. Clock at 6. And rejected. Here's Stojakovic. Pass to Wembanyama. Ooh, that one misses the mark. Shooting 8 for 14 now. Raptors trail by 16. And here's Ivy from the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
Outside Giddey. The 3. Rebounded by Daniels. For Toronto, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Foul beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Yeah, just an all-around talent. The growth we've seen from Brown in this league has been tremendous, and he's got a ring to prove it.
So both teams changing it up here. And he sinks the second, quickly becoming one of the most feared defenders in the game, Tim. Dyson Daniels.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, Brian. Daniels is always engaged. Every second he's on the court, and he's right there lurking for a deflection or a steal.
Screen by Gay. Here's Hayward. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Malone's got his 6th rebound on the night. Williamson with it. Picked up by Embiid. Williamson passes to Harper. Williamson with a screen on Hayward. Pass to Brown. There's the 3. The offensive rebound. Ivy outside. Here's Malone. Ware covers. And here's Ivy from the arc. Drops in the 3.
Well, the roles were reversed right there. Usually it's Ivy creating off the dribble. That time someone created for him.
Hayward outside. Little turnaround. Rebound Toronto.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Here's Stojakovic. Pass to Embiid. To the left side wing. And stolen by Williamson. Outside, Brown. Oh, Brown gonna go get it. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Brown's got 29 points.
They're taking over this one in effortless fashion. When Brown is cooking like this, keep working the ball to him.
Brown against Gay. He launches. Not that time. And Brown has got the ball here for Toronto. Zion bullies his way in for the finish.
That is exactly where Williamson is unstoppable.
Defensive foul.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And the 76ers with some changes. Wembanyama comes in for Ware. And it's Josh Giddey in for Hayward. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Giddey. Five to shoot. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. It's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Tries from 10.
Great effort by Wemby defensively.
The Sixers lead by 6. A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pulls it from 20. Oh, he dropped it, a sweet J.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you. You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Outside Giddey. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Stojakovic, covered by Williamson. He lets it go. Oh, he wishes he could have that one back.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need a nap.
Yeah, this is one of those moments where everything is going to have to go your way.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Shoots a three. The triple drops.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Ivy. Jacks up a three. Embiid there for the rebound. Tipped. Brown with the steal. Ivy fires. And he nails it. And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. And Toronto. Toronto calls time here. 8 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
I can't wait to see what they draw up here and who they decide to go to.
Money from three. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game. Timeout called, the Raptors. They're trailing by 7. All right, guys, what's your take?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
Got a piece of it. So this one belongs to the 76ers. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did.
To make you better, the doctor's here to save the day. I know you're up so early. It takes some time to learn my ways. I promise that I'm better off with you. I'll stay like a carnivore, holding on to midnight. Like a carnivore, holding on forever.
And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little... Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and... Another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Damian Lillard out there with Johnson. Then there's Irving. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Ilgauskas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ware with it. Aldridge is covering.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Gay. Second chance effort. Pass to Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. Takes it inside, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. RJ will be keeping an eye on the front courts in this one, specifically the matchup at the center position.
Yeah, let's remember, there were some years where people thought centers were becoming obsolete, and now they might be the most important position in this league.
Here's Gay after the basket by Boston. Stojakovic's screen on Irving to the inside, and so Ilgauskas. And up the court come the Celtics on the... Oh, my goodness, the slam!
And, guys, in the open court, that's where Dr. J has you holding your breath. He is a human highlight reel.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Giddey, and taken away by Johnson. Inside, here's Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
The 76ers are gone. 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Giddey against Lillard. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And a miss there on the triple. So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Nets. Irving with it. Defended by Giddey. It's off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. King against Lillard. Wembanyama is screen on Lillard. And it's blocked.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejections. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Gay after Joe Johnson scored. Wembanyama outside. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. And Wembanyama throws it down.
The problem with Wemby is how do you guard someone that doesn't have to jump to dunk?
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Boston. RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Khalil Ware. And Gordon Haywards is subbed in for Josh Giddey. Irving up top. Takes a 3. And it's Damian Lillard with the 3.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Wembanyama outside. Pass to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
The Celtics with the lead. Johnson outside. Irving passes to Aldridge. Johnson for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Now here's Lillard. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the line for him here. Both free throws good from Aldridge.
Some big guys struggle at the line, but not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Pass to Embiid. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Hayward against Lillard. Johnson, the pass to Irving. Ilgauskas dishes to Irving. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Pass to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And Lillard kicks to Irving. Got a piece of it. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Now here's Gay, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Wembanyama down low. Aldridge on him. Here's Lillard. This one for 3. That one doesn't drop.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Down low. Embiid inside. Aldridge is covering. And the dunk by Embiid.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, I think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen.
So did the defense.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, everybody in the building was waiting for him.
And some changes here for the 76ers. McDaniels, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Max Christie comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Dort in for Peja Stojakovic. And then for Boston, Randall's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Johnson in for Johnson.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Here's Hayward, an easy 2 points on the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Randall outside for the 3. No good on that one. Nice defense from McDaniel. Over in the corner, Dort. Embiid against Irving. To the middle. Embiid, no good. Celtics trail by 5. Lillard outside. Outside Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Hayward against Irving. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward. Hayward's got his second basket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Irving. He has 7. Kicks it out to Johnson from past the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And the Celtics with possession here. 76ers getting the bucket. Johnson for 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Hayward with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Hayward passes to Embiid. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Lillard, right side. Takes the 3. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The 76ers ahead. They finish off the first quarter with a huge serve. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
They've got Josh Giddey. Khalil Ware is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Stojakovic, and it's Gay in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Wembanyama, a screen on Johnson.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Celtics trail by 5. Johnson with it. Free throw line jump shot, and Ware pulls it down.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Gay scanning before. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Randall with some nice D. At the elbow, Odom. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
There's no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
Gay against Johnson. And he converts the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Gay outside over Randall. Gay misses. Celtics trail by 5. Nice ball movement by Boston. Johnson wide open. He fires. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Giddey the pass to Ware. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Boston making some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Buzelis. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Lamar Odom. Pass to Johnson. Here's Lillard. Aldridge, no one around him. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight. Giddey against Lillard. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
And you think about the importance, RJ, of awareness and basketball IQ. What about players who don't have that, but are immensely talented?
Well, they still have to grow their IQ, and that can take time, because if you make too many mistakes, it will cap your minutes. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Wembanyama. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's deflected. Pass to Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Aldridge. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Randall finds Johnson. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Johnson's got 6 points.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Stojakovic. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. And the 76ers lead by 3. Here is Lillard. Aldridge taking his time here. Again, it's Boston converting.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Giddey against Lillard. Pass to Stojakovic. Wembanyama, a screen. Goes up from the top of the key. Shots good by Stojakovic. He has 5. Celtics trail by 3. Over in the corner, Randall. And the 3 off target. For Philadelphia, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. They set the pick. On the wing, Giddey. Covered by Lillard. Here's Wembanyama. Banked in off the glass. Wembanyama has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. They're great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Back to you.
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And that one, good.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Now, Giddey. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And the Celtics making a change here. Irving's checked in. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Johnson. 6 points for him. Outside Aldridge. Embiid with the steal. Hayward passes to Embiid. This is where Embiid wants the ball.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And Lillard gets to Randall. Lets it go from the wing. And Aldridge the basket on the assist from Randall. Aldridge has got it all tied up now for the Celtics. Dort passes to Embiid. 1:52 left now here in the second.
Yeah, Embiid is getting everything he wants on the offensive side. He's playing some aggressive basketball right now.
For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to the Pacers in Indy. And it's Lillard missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Hayward dishes to Embiid. He shoots again. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Aldridge. Johnson finds Randall. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The 76ers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Here's Embiid. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
We see this so often. Embiid makes a strong move, drawing contact, and completes the play.
Ilgauskas is checked in for the Celtics. Johnson comes in for Johnson. Aldridge with a screen on Dort. And they call an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Pass to Embiid. Boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Lillard kicks to Ilgauskas. Embiid with the steal. Here goes. My goodness. Joel Embiid. Spectacular.
Wow, the process. Come on, I want to see that again.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Boston. 7-point differential. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. Ilgauskas is screen on Christie. Johnson, the pass to Ilgauskas.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Ilgauskas.
Shooting for Boston,
and so he hits both. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
6 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Wembanyama, a screen on Irving.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have. Have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And that does it for the first half of play. 76ers on. Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Bench Bob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
And moving on to some mid-season analysis, let's check out the latest power rankings.
Looking at Philadelphia, they've shown they're one of the best teams in the league. Maybe not the best, but maybe like number 3 looks fair to me.
Yes, with the way they've executed, it would have been hard to keep them out of the 3rd spot.
Yes, it would have.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, Damian Lillard out there with Johnson. Then there's Ilgauskas, and it's Irving in at the 3 spot. Kicks it out to Lillard. Off target from 3-point range.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Wembanyama passes to Giddey. 6 to shoot. Back to Wembanyama. Over Aldridge. Second chance shot out to the wing. And it's Giddey in the corner. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Where a chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Lillard kicks to Johnson. Ilgauskas a screen on Gay. Here's Johnson. Rebound by the 76ers. Wembanyama has got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the paint. Ware with it. Johnson on him.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. To the inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned. Taking 2
difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's what.
Oh, yes! And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Johnson outside. Stolen by Gay. Over Lillard. No good off the front iron. Celtics trail by 9. To the middle. Irving misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Ware with it. Aldridge is there. Ware, good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Boston. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half, and the basket by Johnson.
Even when he's near the hoop, Lillard always aware of the open man on the perimeter.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Ware with it. Aldridge on him. That one falls. Ware's got 12.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Lillard bounce pass. Stojakovic against Irving. Johnson left side. 5 to shoot. Ilgauskas. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Wembanyama down low. Johnson on him. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead. With the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here's Lillard. Here's Ilgauskas. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 7th assist in the game.
Yeah, that's outstanding. Tremendous vision on the part of Lillard. Just trying to lead this team.
Stojakovic against Johnson. Rebound, Boston.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. Hits it from three-point range. Lillard's got it back down to single digits for Boston. Wembanyama sets a screen for Giddey. And stolen by Ilgauskas. Irving with the ball. Gay picks him up defensively. Irving surveying the floor. Johnson for 3. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th. Pass to Stojakovic. to Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. They double team Wembanyama. Fires from deep. Ware, good. Ware's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Celtics passing it around. Pass to Irving. And here is Ilgauskas, defended by Wembanyama.
Better try something different. The long arms of Wemby, yeah, he makes a defense by himself.
No good that time. Nice D from Aldridge. Johnson, the pass to Aldridge. Gay against Johnson. Pass to Ilgauskas. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And now here comes Gay leading the break. They set the pick. Giddey kicks to Ware. Pulls up on the wing. The rebound by the Celtics.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take. Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Giddey goes in, and he slams it one-handed.
And he's got the speed to get away from defenders. Giddey turning on the Jets there.
Well, Josh Giddey provides a floor general's mentality, RJ, in a 6'8" frame.
Yeah, he sees the floor extremely well and prides himself on his ability to create easy looks for his teammates, especially in transition.
Here's Gay into the lane, and the jam by Rudy Gay.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the point. And it looks like, yep, it's the coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in close.
The previous play is under review.
Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. They're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Randall with the ball. McDaniels picks him up. Pass to Buzelis. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 3rd assist on the night. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Guys?
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Kicks it out to Johnson. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Spins. Feeds away. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Hayward with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. That shot wide open. George got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Johnson with it. 11 points in the game. Kicks it out to Johnson. No good on the shot.
Credit the defensive effort there. giving him room to operate.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Hayward out there with Jaden McDaniel. Then there's Christie. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Embiid in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Back to Randall. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Khalil Ware is checked in for Embiid. Celtics trail by 15. Lillard looking around. Johnson gets the bucket.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Hayward finds Christie. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And he's on the money with his first shot today. And the 76ers lead by 14. Here's Johnson, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Pass to Christie. Hayward kicks to Ware. They set the screen to the wing right side. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boston ball.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Odom. And Ware pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 12. Hayward looking around. Now Ware. Aldridge is covering. Back to Hayward. And stolen by Lillard. Kicks it out to Johnson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. 14 points for Trey Johnson.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Hayward passes to Dort. Hayward outside. There's a good screen. The rebound by the Celtics. Randall finds Johnson. Back to Randall. Got a hand on it. Christie the pass to McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Christie against Johnson. Goes up on the wing. Christie can't make it. And Odom's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Outside Aldridge. Pass to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Odom. And it's denied. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Celtics making a switch here. Ilgauskas is checked in. The 76ers leading by 11. Now here's Hayward. And Hayward at the stuff.
How about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for McDaniels. Peja Stojakovic comes in for Gordon Hayward. Rudy Gay's checked in for Christie. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Dort. And then for Boston, Irving comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Johnson in for Damian Lillard.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
A three from Wembanyama, and that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Irving. Johnson outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
That's his third three of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
And here is Giddey. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Turnovers continuing to be a problem here in this quarter. Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Aldridge comes in for Randall, and Lillard subbed in for Johnson. Johnson up top. He's covered by Gay. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Johnson.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Gay, a screen on Lillard, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Hayward comes in for Josh Giddey. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Clock is at 3. Johnson, that's for 2, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Lillard against Hayward. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game.
And the turnovers this quarter already translating into 8 points for the opposition.
And the jam by Ilgauskas.
And not a long trip to the rim for Ilgauskas, using that reach to just hammer it down.
Pass to Stojakovic. Wembanyama, a screen on Johnson. Deep 2 from Stojakovic. A terrific shot on the turnaround. And the 76ers lead by 9. Gay against Johnson. And he drives in. Outside Lillard. Another shot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Embiid there for the rebound.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Here's Hayward. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't get that one.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Yeah, it's good.
And I like how tenacious Ilgauskas is. Once he catches the ball, he feels like no one is stopping him.
Lillard against Hayward. Now Embiid lets loose a three. Buries the deep ball.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just spanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And I like the work Lillard's put into his defense the past few seasons. He may not be a stopper, but he's improved immensely at that end of the floor.
All free throws good from Lillard. Philadelphia leading by 8. 1:27 left here in the fourth quarter.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Gay against Irving. Gay outside. 5 to shoot. Puts up a three. Irving rips down the rebound. Celtics trail by 6.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Hayward against Lillard. Gay sets the pick for Hayward. And he can't stop the run as that misses. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Boston. To tie it up. Wembanyama reels it in. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. And what's their best move at this point?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
Second one is good. Lean both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throw put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game out.
No good from 3. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And so they foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. 15 foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 9.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
So Philadelphia wins it. Some good competition, but the home team.
Neck, dog. Take it from the top on my mama. Check ball. Check ball. Check. Check.